Yo, I'm going over all types of zones, all types of screens, all types of ball movement, all types of routing. I have my star receiver here and my best friend here. They're gonna help me out. Um, then I have this random Juven here as well. He's gonna help me out. We're just trying to make this quick. This might be like 45 minutes, so but let's get right to it. Okay, so basically what would happen is me and Uchi are up here, we're like down in the middle round. So we're on the PG and the check down receiver. So the check down is gonna route around here. The PG is gonna be behind half court. Usually me and Uchi sometimes just double. We press him and get that. You have to be really advanced to do that. I suggest you don't do that. That's like a lot of chemistry. Check downs roll this way or the other way, and usually I'm the one guarding that, which is usually the one guarding the DE. And then I have three people back there. I have a free safety who's basically all the way back here. He's like helping me out. If I get blown by or if Uchi gets blown by, he's here to help. Then my two sides here. These guys' jobs is to force the routers to the middle. The reason why they force them to the middle is so they can all clone each other so that the point guard and the check down do not have a pass. And they would play back and forth ball, and it would rely on me and Uchi to do a 2-on-2. That's the entire point of a 3-2 defense in this game. Now 2-3. A 3-2, my bad. So a 3-2 would be Juven, come up here. Come up here real quick. Go on the left side, left of Uchi. So a 3-2 would be something that I'm running this season currently, where there's the three of us up here, and then Danny would be back there on the right side and someone on the left side. So this basically would be there's gonna be two people guarding the check down, and then one person drops back. The reason why this happens, oh yeah, there's also no D. So basically the point guard is uncovered, the check down is double covered, and then the middle guy just fake presses up and jumps back down. The reason why this happens is so people assume the middle is open, and then as soon as this guy drops back, the two people on the left and the right side are able to just all jam in between. And then that will not allow any routers to go on the outside anymore. That will not allow that anymore. And if anyone, but like, let's say, God forbid, somebody gets beat on the outside, your job would to be to force them outside. So push them this way. You're gonna push them this way at all times. You're gonna push them literally this way into the close violation, into the baseline, whatever. Reason for this is so if they try to shoot, it's extremely hard. If you try to push them to the middle, which is why my defense is high risk reward, you're gonna have to be really good with your hitboxes to be able to do this. So the reason why I force everyone to the middle is because of the cloning situation. But if someone does get this off, they have a free shot. So if your entire team does not know how to play defense, if your entire team struggles with something like defense, I suggest the best thing you do is not run the 2-3, and instead you run a 2-1-2. Now, what a 2-1-2 is basically there's nobody pushing up. Basically, Uchi's there and Juven's there, and then I would be back here. Danny would be a little further back, and then the guy with him would be all the way on the other side further back. So what this does is it allows them to have all of this space to themselves. It's basically like a 4v1, me versus them two. These two guys, one of them is going to be pressing the PG, the other one's going to either be on the checkdown or way behind, and he's going to end up helping me at the end of the day. So then, as soon as this guy, as soon as whoever of them up to, as soon as whoever from of them up to come and help me, I'm going to drop back down. The reason why I drop down is because I'm going to help a side that's outnumbered. So if Danny's outnumbered by people on the right side, I'm going to help him there. And if, let's say, Mustafa, one of my teammates, for example, is outnumbered on the left side, I'm going to help him over here. And I know, yes, left to right, but like if we're looking this way to shoot, this is left to right. Okay, anyways, back to what I was saying. So those are like the main defenses. People run man and pugs where everyone just presses. I highly suggest you don't do that in games. The reason for that is because if anyone gets blown by, you have a free goal at all times. That is the last thing you want. That is why pugs are so high scoring. They either go to like 28 plus points or whatever. Okay, I think I went over every defense. I wish I had like a clip or something. I might edit it, but we can transition to offense now. So back to what I was saying, he snaps it like this. You should snap it around 0 to 20 power. Danny's gonna keep slanting like this. I also have these guys. The way IPG usually, you guys can just play whatever, I don't really care. But the way IPG is I usually zoom out before I get the ball, and then I zoom back in. The reason why I zoom out is somebody you have to be intelligent to point guard. Not only do you have to be intelligent, you also have to be somewhat of a great passer. So what I do is I zoom all the way out and I end up predicting my receiver's routes while I just eye my check down. The reason why I eye my check down is because you get a throw clock reset. So if I were to give him the ball, let's say that no receiver is burning, he gives it right back, just like that. And then he has more time to get open. And there's a shot right there. So that's exactly what happens there with the offense. You should have a check down. Now, right now, currently, I'm running a double check down. Uchi, can you check down as well, real quick? You and Danny both check down. Usually I run a double check down. So what this is would be two people check downing on opposite sides. So now I have two options. I have somebody that should be behind me, and then Uchi or whoever else who should be on the outside. The reason why this happens is because hold on, I'm gonna stop real quick. The reason why that happens is because why I do that is because sometimes people know your gameplay. People know that you're always going to throw that check down every single play. So to have that second option, that second passing option to help you out, either reset your throw clock or pass for you, is a great option to have, especially if you have two elite receivers. Right now, I'm running two checkdowns because I have two high IQ players and two people that I have a major chemistry with, like Danny and Extinct, who actually help me out a shit ton lot with resetting throw clocks, passing the ball when I can't do it. When I'm having an off day, they always help me out. So it's always good to have people like that. Unfortunately, I was not able to have Uchi on my team because we're the same salary tier, but he's replaced with Mustafa the Lion. But anyways, so that would be like the double check down offense. He passed it back. I'm an idiot. I'm just holding W. That's on me. And then I should have two receivers open. This is a little hard to demonstrate with four people. If I had like a 10v10 scrim, maybe I can go over it. I might make a part two on this with an actual like scrimmage, which is why I made the squad queue suggestion. I think everyone here should check that, by the way. Please check that. I really appreciate it. It would help me with this tutorial. But so yeah. Now let's go over screens real quick. Basically, let's say that somebody's not open or somebody's covered by someone and there's another person coming their way, you could always just screen. So then they get open and that's a free shot for them at all times. Please do not throw like that. The way I just threw, you guys would think that's so ugly. Please don't throw like that. I'll throw how I actually throw. Sorry. Okay. So as you can see, they just routed. They tried to get open, but Juven decided to cover Danny, which would allow Danny to go just screen Juven to get Uchi open. This is a great option to have. Another thing would be off-ball screens. So, Juven, guard up top. So an off-ball screen would be something where Danny would basically screen any guy up top, which should allow Uchi to get a burn, which I would just throw like that. Bam, die. So the reason why people do off-ball screens is for burns. This will not get you fully wide open unless you're like in a 2v2 scenario or whatever. There's multiple scenarios for off-ball screening, but being a selfless player is will make you the better player. The reason why we do off-ball screens is because it just proves that we're selfless. And honestly, that was a burger. The reason why I've had Danny on my team for such a long time is because he's one of the most selfless players I've ever played with. He gets people open. He does whatever you ask him to do. He's like literally like a Josh Hart, bro. Like it's exactly what anyone would want on a team. Like it's amazing. You're getting boxed by Juvenucci. What the hell?
Like
Anyways,
bad defender. That's
so think that what I just did basically was a screen. That's a point guard screen. That's another thing I wanted to go over that I didn't. A point guard. So Juven, guard Uchi. Uchi, act like you're getting boxed real quick.
dead act.
Okay. I'm gonna screen right here, and this will eventually get Uchi wide open, and I could just lead it, and he will eventually get a free goal. That is how that works. That is a point guard screen. So that is the point guard playing the job of the ball holder and the router at the same time. You don't need any experience to be a selfless player, and honestly, if I were anyone that isn't experienced, I think the best thing to do is to be a selfless player and don't worry about things like screens or whatever and stuff like that. But just remember that's another thing. Pass overleads on things like that. Do not risk the burn. Because what happens if you risk the burn is one, you're gonna over the ball. 2, you're going to under the ball. It's going to be an interception. Or 3, he's going to get the ball too early and won't be able to make it to the 2-point zone. If you overlead it, all 3 of those problems are solved. Juven. Wait, you're tough. Okay, nice. Uchi, shoot the ball. Clip it if you make it. I'll put in the video. Okay, cool. I will show Uchi's screen when he sends me the video. Go to the zone room. All right, you're gonna ISO. You're gonna ISO. So whatever he did is an example of how you get yourself open without the need of anything. That is an ISO. You should use ISOs if you are 1, experienced, 2, your hitbox is overpowered, 3, you know how to angle yourself. Uchi very well knows how to angle himself, and he knows his hitbox, which is why he's able to always get open, and that's why he's by far the best receiver in this game all time. He's just able to do stuff like that. Any other player, even myself sometimes, I would probably just get boxed. So you really have to know your hitbox. It's really important that you just, even if you literally just sit in a private server learning your jams with another person without a ball, like getting your angles right is very important in this game.
Exactly.
It will make you the best receiver ever, I promise you. So one last thing. The way I like to think of Rugball is like QBing and receivering at the same time. Oh yeah, and like tight ending them, but all at the same time. Why I say tight end is because of the screens. Why I say receiver is because I can shoot at any time. I can move anywhere I want. I don't have to worry about a blue line. Uchi is boxed.
LB. LB. Give me that.
So like, see if I pass it back. So as you can see there, I can just shoot as a point guard. I can do whatever I want. As a QB, I can pass the ball. I can shoot the ball. I can catch the ball. I can screen. You can do whatever on this field, and that's why I like to think about it as like PGing and receiving at the same exact time. Watch this dime real quick. That is how I throw. I zoom a little bit in and I aim right above the head of a player. That, oh yes, also another thing. My switch hand keybind is C. It's C. It's very important that you do that. Switching hands is also very important. People have their preferred keybinds, but mine is C. I think C is the best one to use in my opinion. Maybe 1, no, maybe 2 I meant, sorry. C or 2 great keybinds to use. The best power is definitely 98. That is the power that I started with, and it's been going around since. Because it's basically like a bullet dime, it's like 100, except with 98, it drops exactly where you want it to drop. It's almost as if the ball knows you. It's almost like you're in a relationship with the ball, bro. That's why 98 power is so special. I'm talking like if you did something like this. Oh, dime. Hey!
2 seconds. Okay. I get this, bro.
We're gonna 2v2 both on offense and defense, 1 possession. Please don't mess it up. I don't want to be hurt for any longer, but as you can see, Uchi would not be able to get to the zone, and I'm able to get to the zone if he's not.
That's me. Okay. Can't ice it, man.
I just spam like this, bro. Oh shit.
Yeah.
All right, here.
Like what?
Guys, please don't do that when you try to ISO.
Now you can do it against a trash player, unfortunately.
Yeah, yeah, you can, but
See how I get open. That's a burger.
all right, let's redo that. We're not the best players right now, are we? Okay. Wait, I put 30 shot clock. Isn't it 24? Whatever.
Yeah, it's 24.
So I'll go over that clip on my own time. But that was Juven facing me and me being able to push him back. When somebody is facing the wrong way, you can always angle yourself to the opposite angle to push them the farthest way possible. And that will help you a lot with your jams. And on defense, if you match your jam, for example, like this, you match your angle. See, I didn't match my ankle, that's why I got blown by. But if you match your angle, I think Uchi just had a clip of him boxing crowd stunner, so I'll probably just use that as well. But if you just match your angle, you will box whoever you want to box. That is exactly how that works.
No.
Banana, people like Banana, they like to spam jump. There's a thing where you can just S hold and then jump over them. I don't know how he does it, but he's like a cheater. That was a dot.
Wait, no. He makes them fall too. Like if you
Oh.
do that, they'll like fall. It's like a 50% chance they'll like fall back.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, Ragdoll.
Well, we're gonna just 2v2. I'll speed through this in the video. We're just gonna 2v2 for the rest of this thing. I'm gonna down it to like 2 minutes. Like 2 minutes, bro. Alright. We're gonna 2v2 for 2 minutes.
Do not get luck by Kaden. Thank you. They're gonna burger every pass. They're gonna be nervy. Watch. I guess, bro. I guess. Like what? Your voice is so succulent. That's glaze, but it is. Like you can comment it. You should be a media specialist. Like be a streamer. What?
Real quick. Guys, it is very key. Spam shift if you are beat, and it's not by a lot. Spam shift. What your hitbox does is it circulates and it's able to expand by a little bit, allowing you to get that jam you need to possibly recover. Shoot the ball. Alright, we lost. Oh wait, no, we won.
Drop.
Okay.
That was a lucky
And
one.
that is the advanced tutorial of Rugball. That is all, I think.